Hello sir, hello classmates. Yung gagawin po ngayon is yung final number 2. Punta tayo sa Percy View and search for lab developing SQL databases. So, ito yung final number 2, optimizing pair plans part 1. Click start, click next, power on the Plab SQL 01s. Exercise 1, working with SQL Server Profiler. The SQL Server Database Engine delivers a collection of data and events, which is known as trace. SQL Server Profiler is a graphical user interface that you can use to create and manage traces. You can save the data and events in a trace file that can be used for troubleshooting database problems arising out of slow-running queries or inefficient stored procedures. In this exercise, we learn to work with SQL Server Profiler. Task 1. Capture and display the actual execution plan. The query optimizer determines the most efficient way of executing the transaction SQL queries. The result given by the query optimizer is considered as the execution plan. Database administrators can use the execution plan to identify the performance of the queries and troubleshoot poorly performing queries. Step 1. Ensure you have powered on the required devices and connect to Plab SQL 01. Step 2. From the Plab SQL 01 step, click Start and click Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. The Connect to Server dialog box appears. From the Server Type drop-down list, click Database Engine in the Server Name text box. Type Plab SQL 01. Click Connect. Click Microsoft SQL Server 2016, Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Click Connect. Step 3. The SQL Server Management Studio windows open and the Object Explorer. Click to expand the databases folder. Step 4. To select the database from the list of databases, click AdventureWorks DW 2016 CTP3. To create a new query from the query ribbon, click New Query. The new query pane opens. Step 6. To open SQL Server Profiler, click the Tools menu and click SQL Server Profiler. Step 7. SQL Server Profiler windows open. Connect to server dialog box appears. Get the default settings. Click Connect. Step 8. Trace Properties dialog box appears. In the trace name box, type Capture Plan. Click Save to File. The Save As dialog, Step 9. Then the Save As dialog box appears in the left pane. Navigate to local disk. Click Save. Step 10. In the Trace Properties dialog box, click the Event Selection tab. Click the Show All Events checkbox. Wait lang. Step 11. Click to expand the performance under Events column. Step 12. Scroll down the dialog box until you locate Show Plan XML under Events. Under Events column, click the Show Plan XML. Click Run to start the trace process. The SQL Server Profile Filer Country Plan Pub SQL windows open. Notice the status bar of the window that indicates trace is running. Step 14. On the taskbar, click Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio icon. To create a new query from the query ribbon, click New Query. To execute the query, click Execute or press F5. To execute the query, click Execute or press F5. On the taskbar, click this SQL Server Profile icon. On the taskbar, click the SQL Server Profile icon. Scroll down. Notice that the trace is running. Server Profile window. Scroll down the window until you get Show Plan XML. Scroll down the window horizontally from the left to right to view the other columns such as CPU reads, write, and duration for the show plan XML event. Wait lang. Ito. To stop the traces process, click the File menu, Stop Trace. Wait lang. Where is the file? Stop Trace. Minimize all the windows to open the save trace files on the stop the whole. Minimize. Okay, wait lang. Step 19. Capture plan trace file. Open the SQL Server profile in the window. Click Close SQL Server Windows. Next. Exercise 2. Working with Query Store. The SQL Server Query Store feature helps in diagnosing and troubleshooting query performance related issues. Query Store can hold multiple execution plans for a single query. You can use the Query Store feature to perform the following tasks. Audit the query history. Analyze the usage of resources such as memory, CPU, and input-output for the database. Determine the usage of memory and the CPU time by the transact SQL queries. Monitor the database's performances. Task 1. Enable Query Store. There are four types of query store views such as regress queries, type resource consuming queries, track queries, and overall resource consumption. Each type of view is used in specific scenarios. In this task, we will enable the Query Store feature in AdventureWorks DW 2016 City Feature Database and work with the different types of Query Store views. Step 1. On the taskbar, click Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Click New Query. Step 2. To execute the query, click Execute or press F5. Step 3. In the Object Explorer, right-click Adventure Works DW 2016 CTP3 and click Properties. Database Properties Adventure Works DW 2016 CTP3 Windows open. In the left pane, under Select the page, click Query Store. Read and review the information given in the right pane. Click OK to close the window. To refresh the database in the Object Explorer, click Refresh icon. Under Adventure Works DW 2016 CTP3 Query Store is displayed. Click to expand Query Store. Right-click Regress Queries. A context menu appears from the context menu. Click View Regress Queries. Step 7. The right pane displays the top 25 regress queries during the last hour for the selected database. Click the metric. Wait, guys. Click the metric. From the list, click duration ms. Click the statistical drop-down list. Where? Step 10. At the top right corner of the request pane, click the portrait view. What is the portrait view? Wait, wait lang guys. Wait lang. Wait guys ha. Where is this? Wait lang guys. 1 to 2 portrait. Wait lang ha. Wait lang ha. OMG, what? To analyze the overall resource consumption of the database under query store, right-click overall resource consumption. Click the standard grid. Ay, wait lang. Step 3. Please wait while the skill server agent service started in the Object Explorer. Click to expand management. Click to extended events. Step 4. To create a new query to the query ribbon, click New Query. Step 5. To execute the query, click Execute and press F5. Step 6. In the Object Explorer, click the refresh icon to refresh extended events. Right-click Capture Execution Plan. From the context menu, click Start Session. Step 7. The capture execution started. Right-click the capture expression and from the context menu, click Properties. Please wait while the database loads the extended events information. The session properties dialog box appears. In the left pane under selected page, click Events. Step 9. To search for events in the right pane in the event library, type Show. The, the required events are listed. Step 10. To select the events that need to be captured in the event library, click Query Post Violation Show Plan. Click the right arrow button to move the event to list selected events. The move event appears. Click the right arrow button. To configure the events to collect additional fields and specify filters, click Configure. Step 11. Under selected events, click to place a tick mark against Query Post Violation Show Plan. Wait lang guys. To run the query, execute or press F5. In the mirror, step 14, in the Object Explorer, right-click Capture Exclusion. Power up the prop SQL01. Click Set. That's all for today, sir. And I'm really, really sorry for the error. I really don't know how na para hindi magiging error. Sorry, sir. Thank you.